the things.
headphones.
Yeah.
So she's
I'll have
gonna
to
be
get Anthony
taking
one of
over
these.
today.
He can hear you. She can hear you though. So
Absolutely,
anyways,
I can.
so do your thing.
Oh.
So me and Anthony will have to talk in our made-up sign language that we're going to make up now.
Well, he's only here for one thing. I wish you'd do it.
What?
Apparently we didn't
You lost me. I'm gone. There we go.
so in my head, the way this went was,
Mhm.
and he said it too, we pull up, you're here, he's in this, and he was gonna go, oh, you're back? Okay. Oh, no. Okay. I'll
I
leave.
can leave.
And then he
I
was
can
gonna,
leave.
and then he was
No,
gonna
oh,
leave, but instead he just
I said, oh, so you're here taking over? Okay, so
I guess he said it
I
at some
said
point
it
in time.
He can
differently
stay. He can
than you were
stay.
expecting.
He can't stay.
The hair.
Anyway,
I need to know what conditioner he's using because that's just gorgeous.
She needs to know what conditioner you're using.
Trace May.
Hey, I'm switching today.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I love
Thank you,
you.
Anthony.
She said thank you.
You're welcome.
I like him.
Wait a minute, everything's so loud. She said she likes you. I like him too.
You should.
I like her.
It's pretty
It works
funny.
that way.
It does. It's definitely
Yes.
better that way. Thank you, Emily.
Join us again.
You are no longer, your services are no longer needed, but I love you. How you doing?
Oh, I'm better, doing better.
Oh, good. You didn't
Hoping
die.
I can make it through this without coughing. So
Oh, okay. I believe in you.
we'll be
All
strong.
right. So
How's your COVID recovery? Are you 100%?
no, I have like this headache that just like comes and goes, but it's like it's this right here. It's this space.
Not so much here or here.
Not so much here or here, but right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, I'm a lot better. It just, you asked, so I
So
complained.
you told.
I told.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So
That's
welcome back to our little white picket fence.
Yes, welcome back.
Yay. You
I've
liked
heard some good
our
things about our last videos, so awesome.
awesome.
Doing some good things.
And
I
you
guess.
and you really liked Anthony's fill-in for you.
When I sat down and I saw him on there, I thought this is going to be good.
Yeah.
So,
And it was good.
he did not disappoint.
And
He
it
did
was
not
good.
disappoint.
It was really fun too. Actually, I was like,
Yeah.
we could do this more. That was really funny.
You guys look like you were having fun. I was a little bit jealous that I wasn't.
Well, we could do it again. There's plenty of
Okay.
we'll just do another random, like we'll come up with something and then we all have to come up with
I like that.
Not good with the
I like
words
that
today.
idea.
I'm not gonna lie.
But no, it's more fun when we can all play off of each other and
Yeah.
just have fun.
And I liked your
I like that.
comments. The power and the big toe.
Yeah. Powerful big toes. That's where
Yeah,
it's at.
Emily didn't make a rebuttal video, but she did comment on that video.
Maybe I should make a rebuttal video. That may
I
be in the works.
think you should.
I didn't even think about it because without you, I just figured. I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't know.
you said you had a game for us.
I have
to
a
play
topic
today.
for today. Yes, and in the spirit of keeping things lighthearted, it's kind of a bridal shower game.
Yeah.
But since this isn't a bridal shower,
Well, I
it's,
probably won't ever have one of those again. I hope I never have one of those again. So
oh gosh,
Yeah.
no,
good
no.
opportunity to play the game. Anyways.
Play the games anyways.
Yeah.
Do you have little signs with our names on them?
Yeah. Just lying
Yeah.
around. Nothing's
Just
fancy.
lying around.
Nothing
Well,
fancy.
see, and I did mine too, and they didn't work for like I sat here and I just tried it out 2 seconds ago, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't work. So hopefully it still works. Yes, what do you mean? Nothing fancy my eye.
Just had them laying around. As soon as you said it, and then you were like,
Uh-huh.
well, we need to make signs. And I was like, okay, so well then should we make them
Signs
match?
it is.
Should we make a match? And I did say, well, then why don't we make it a competition? And you might not have known it, but I won.
You did because
do you have?
I was looking for pictures to put on mine, and like I was getting all nostalgic and I couldn't rip them apart, and we're in all the pictures together. So the only
Oh.
2 pictures I had
Okay.
of me and you at the same time period that were singles. This one is me.
I love it.
See?
Okay.
And then this one is you.
Okay.
But mine do not have lights,
As a baby.
nor are they as fancy schmancy.
Well,
I love that.
I found yours on Facebook somewhere, and
Nice.
Bella took mine, and I thought, well, I look like a corpse there, so that's a good one.
I love that we're like, let's not make these like really great pictures. Let's just make them pictures.
Exactly. Okay, so I got my signs
also,
ready.
tell Anthony that I am sadly dismayed that he didn't put lights around his face to show up just now.
To show up. I will let him
That
know.
would have been good.
Yeah, would have
He
been
can-
better. Could have been better.
He can be Emily's face sign for Halloween. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, my girls have already requested these, and I'm like,
Have
like
they?
I'm already kind of connected to them, so they'll probably go up in the room, but you can borrow them.
Okay.
I
So
think they want them on their walls.
they're gonna sit in a vase on your like coffee table.
But that's where
And
they've
just-
been for the last month, despite making them literally 10 minutes ago.
Okay, see now you're giving me ideas because I'm gonna get one of those like ginormous teddy bears and have it like wear one of my signature sweatshirts and
Signature
just sit on your
sweatshirt.
couch. Sit
Okay.
on your couch for all time.
Sounds
So
good.
it's like I'm there.
I'll leave it there.
And get one of those little heartbeat bracelets that you can wear. No, I'm just- I'm gonna do this for
I like
Christmas. It's,
Okay.
you.
It'll be along with all the things I'm getting you.
yes, this is gonna be a good Christmas
Yeah. Okay.
or a weird one. Okay, so I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question, and if the
Okay.
answer is me, then you hold up the me sign, and if it's
Okay.
you hold up the you sign.
Okay.
And are these backwards? Do you read this backwards?
No.
Or
No?
just my phone that's doing it?
How about
Okay.
mine? Mine backwards?
Yes. There's something very backwards about it. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm ready.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay.
Good.
So most of them are pretty simple. Okay.
Okay.
So who is more of a morning person, me or you? And I'm basing a lot of this off of, I don't know. I'm gonna go with me. Really? What time do you get up?
I'm
I
not
feel like
gonna
I'm
say
yelling too.
I'm not gonna
Not
say I
loud.
get up like ass crack of dawn, but I'm never upset when I wake up. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
like it doesn't
Okay, you
bother
win.
me to wake up. You know?
Okay. Yep. All right, you win. Your
What
turn.
time do you wake up?
Because I get up at like 6:30 every morning, but I'm not always happy about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying I'm like, yay, but it's like I also never
Bring on the day.
I'm not like, don't talk to me until I get my coffee. I'm just like, all right, it
Yeah,
is
there's
what it
none of
is. Let's go.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Let's get up and get the day going. I think we're probably about the same there.
Yeah.
Okay, which one of us is the messy one? You can say me, it's okay. Probably me. I eventually clean up my messes. I just
Yeah.
don't always do
No,
it right at the
well, see, I haven't lived with you since college, and it's not that you were
Yes.
messy at all, because we're neither of us. I think we're messy. I
No.
think I've always been a little anal though about certain things.
You were very organized. And do you remember when we would like blame all of our messes on our roommate Michelle? And we're like, she is so messy. Oh my gosh, she's so messy. And then she left for a week and it was worse than ever.
And oh my God, she's so messy. Do you remember
It
when
wasn't
her sister
her.
came to stay and like, I don't know,
went
it
on an
felt like it
adventure?
was straight out of some musical. Yeah, they actually said we're going on an adventure and
Mm-hmm.
took off, and
We should have followed.
we should have.
We probably missed out on the adventure of a lifetime.
We probably
that
did. We
moment.
had our own adventures going on, but I'm happy that they had
We did.
adventures too.
Indeed.
Okay, so
Good times were had by all. Okay.
except for us, 'cause we
Um,
didn't go.
We made our own good times and still do.
Yeah.
Okay, who cooks more? I'm gonna say it's me.
Yeah, in your
Yeah.
50s garb.
My 50s garb, yes.
Yeah.
I actually made dinner right before I came in here. So
Oh yay! I
I
made
cooked.
these, and my family's eating
Which
leftover
is the more useful
chilies.
talent? I'm gonna go ahead and say that was well played. You did well there.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that. Okay, which one of us exercises more? I think we do better when we exercise together.
Yeah. I think we're both pretty active people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I keep
Yeah.
going like this, like there's someone else.
Oh, you
Yep.
do some cocaine.
I think we
before
both have the desire. No,
Sorry.
it was no cocaine time.
Sorry. We have the desire to do it, so we're gonna go ahead and count that as that we do it because we both desire
Yes, we both have the same desire to do exercise sometime.
it. And sometimes it happens. I'm like so close to actually like doing it, you know. Like I keep talking about it. I feel like I'm like so close to watch out,
there.
guys. It's gonna happen.
It's happening. It's coming. We're doing it.
Watch out, all you other bitches. Emily and Rachel are working out.
It's gonna happen. Also, I remember working out with you when we were in college and high school and everything. We had these little gym passes and we go all the time.
Oh yeah, Gold's
Even,
Gym.
like in the middle of the night.
It's my favorite thing. Actually, at night was like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But it was like my activity. Like if I came home and I didn't have something to do, I'd jog to the gym, lift a little. And it wasn't
Yeah.
like I was like swole or anything. I just
Oh yeah, you were swole.
get swole. I was I was a hell of a lot smaller than I am now. That's for sure.
Whatever.
No, I
But,
was a hell of a
I
lot
loved- I
smaller
loved-
than I am now. These are just, you know, it's just the facts, Em. There's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't a dig on myself. I didn't have boobs then, and now like they just, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was doing really good, and then I went and tried to put on my wedding dress, and that was not happening at all.
Well,
Not a thing. And so, yes.
well,
The gym.
I lost my wedding dress in the fire, so I don't have to go through that heartache of trying to put it on and failing.
That's a different kind of heartache. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just told Bella actually, I was like, I think for Anthony and my like 20 year, I want to do just a like vow renewal or whatever, just because like when we hosted our wedding, when we were basically children, like I was trying so hard to like check all the boxes, and I don't know. I don't think I even knew what I wanted. And now I have a lot more ideas of what I would want in just like a party to celebrate him and I, and even a dress I could maybe want. Nothing extravagant, that's for sure. It would be more of a party than a wedding, but I think I want to do like a vow renewal and get a new dress that maybe I can hand on to my kids or something so that I still have a wedding dress.
I love that idea, and I better be getting an invitation.
Oh yeah, you're the flower
That's all I
girl.
have to say about that.
Emily is the flower girl.
So Anthony, I also want to be the best man. No, just
Okay.
kidding. If he's gonna be the bridesmaid at mine, then
Yeah.
just kidding. Okay,
Or
next
you
question.
could perform the ceremony.
I could. I will go get some sort of online like
Anthony's done it. He performed my
Ministerial.
sister Sarah's. He could give you the website. It's literally a website, and it's legal. So
cool.
yeah.
I like
cool.
that. I've never performed a wedding. I can only imagine that I would be the best. That would be fantastic.
I can't wait. Okay.
You may want to go with the professional on that one.
Not even
Okay,
a little
let's
bit.
see. Who is the instigator? The one who comes up with the crazy crap to do. That would also be my guess as well.
Yeah, but an instigator needs a pal. Like
It's true. It's true. We needed each other.
when you show up alone instigating, you're just weird.
You're just a menace.
You're just a menace to society. But bring a friend, and at least
And
you
it's a
both
party.
think you're hilarious. Yeah. So
That's right.
I know
And
that I'm
then
the
we'll create
instigator.
a podcast later to talk about all the funny things that you did.
Exactly. That's what we do. Okay.
You were though. I needed that. Like it was all the things I wanted to do, but I was too like quiet to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe my parents would disagree. I'm pretty loud.
Yeah.
But,
But it takes a certain type of like weirdness, I guess, because I'm always coming up with ideas. Even still, Anthony the other day. I was throwing some idea out there and I was reading his face and I was like, well, we don't have to do that. That's okay. We don't have to do that. And he goes, you need to stop. You need to let me just think about it. Just remember, some of the things you say come out of left field. So you have to let me process it. And he's like, because most of the time I'm going to be on board. I just have to like process it because it's normally not something that someone is going to think of. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I'm trying to be better about like not reading people's faces and like changing my mind and be like, I'm just kidding. I didn't take backseats. Didn't mean it.
No,
it was just an idea. No big deal.
Yeah. Well, and even now I'm like, why don't I do more things like crazy and weird and I need somebody to think of them for me. I'm just the go along. So
yeah. And I need to go along because like I
Okay.
said, not as fun alone.
It has to happen.
I hear my baby. Hopefully she stays out, but she'll probably visit.
I'm hearing a lot of things go on downstairs. I'm hoping that there's still a kitchen there when I get back.
Well, I don't hear them. So, all right. Next question.
Okay, next question. Who is more likely to get lost? Depends on the day, but yeah. I
don't know. I don't really, yeah, I don't know why I'm picking you other than that.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Either I think I know where I'm going or like I'm horrible at directions. I just really need to know specifics of where I'm going.
Yeah, see, and I love driving.
Terrible,
I love driving, and I feel like I get to know the area, like around here, even like when we first moved down, because Anthony, he knew like his parents' area and home and stuff like that, and now it's completely flopped. Like I know all the ways, all the things. Like I'm the driver. I'm the one who knows where things are. Just 'cause I like to drive.
And I'm the one that will follow the the navigation system into a ditch. Like, no,
hey, I mean, I've been guilty of that. I've been guilty of that because you want to trust them. They're, they clearly know better than you, right? But sometimes no.
Excuse me, absolutely.
You're coughing.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. You just got the black lung pops.
I do. I'm so tired of being sick.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It comes in short bursts.
Yeah.
Who has the better taste in music? I'll hold a sign while I'm trying to breathe again.
I just feel like you probably have a more eclectic, like, I mean, granted, I literally like everything. Like there's nothing I don't like, but you're more musically gifted than I am. I am musically.
I don't know. You wrote some pretty good songs.
I did. But see, that's the only thing I don't like to share because that's embarrassing to me.
No way. That was so good. And my eyes are watering. So
that's all right.
The
Make some sparkle. Right now. The music is speaking to you. What's your favorite genre? Do you have one?
Oh man. I'm praying.
Music gets me.
It does right here. No, I gravitate more towards like love songs, even just when it makes no sense to love them. I love them anyways. But like if I'm in a good mood, I'll listen to 1950s stuff. I think we were talking about that before. And,
yeah,
a little bit of everything. There's a place for every kind of music.
Yeah, I feel like it's like mood music. Like I'll put on something different every single time because I like everything. But lately Bella's really into like a lot of like indie artists and just like people that she's found from TikTok. And there's so many freaking great ones, and they have like the words, like the lyrics and stuff are just always so amazing now. So I think I'm like kind of indie rock right now. We're getting ready to go see Cave Town in April for her birthday.
I don't know who that is.
Some little cute kid.
Good.
Sings, plays the guitar. Yep.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I like that now my kids will come with music and I'm like, hey, that's actually good. Like,
yeah.
Nice job. And my daughter tells me I ruin things because she'll come with some good music and then I'll just replay it like 100 times. Like, no.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm guilty of that too. Yeah. Like when I like something, I like it a little too much. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Sorry, that's what I
I
do,
like
yeah.
you too. That's what I
Like
say
the
to my
band,
kids
or
or things like no. Yeah, like the band, you too. No, I'm a little mad at them still for putting their whole album on my iPhone, and then I didn't have any other music on there because I listened to like
just them.
streaming services. So then as far as like the music that was like physically on my phone, that was it. So every time I got in the car, U2 started, never by choice. And it's not that I didn't like it. It was just that I didn't like it
Against your
being
will.
forced
It's
on
against your
me.
will.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No, I hear that.
yeah.
I feel the same way about Coco Melon, but we will just not worry about that right now. Okay, who has better taste in movies and TV?
I'll go with you because I don't know. I don't even care what's on the TV half of the time.
Right?
I'm like,
But I'm so late to the party. I'm like, have you guys seen this Full House show? Awesome.
Bella's watching Fuller House.
That
And
is
it's
awesome.
yeah, it's so awesome. Except for then she got to know Bob Saget and then he died, and I'm like, oh, now you gotta deal with that. But you know.
Yeah, we introduced our kids to Golden Girls after Betty White died, and I think that was a mistake.
Really? Oh yeah, no, my
Yes.
girls knew. I love Betty White.
Me too.
She's like my spirit animal.
I love the there was a little picture of her that said, imagine dying at 99 years old and having the entire world thinking it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
It's true. Betty, too soon.
Betty, come back. Come back.
I'm sure she was probably done. Just like, man, like this has been fucking awesome, but what else am I gonna do?
Right, I have done it.
I've done all the things.
Yes. Everyone loves me. It's time to go.
I think that's what she said on her deathbed.
I think so. Okay. Which one of us is more athletic? You played a sport in high school, so I'm basing that.
Yeah. No, and I know you. I think you're just like fine with, but you remember you knocking fun at yourself for not being.
I'm all elbows and knees, and
yeah,
not good. But I still like to play stuff.
Yeah, I love playing sports.
All the stuff.
All the things, all the stuff. We're getting ready to. I'm planning like just a softball game for like
Fun.
My family, the cousins, some people from work who want to play. We're just gonna go on a Saturday morning and like go play softball, and then I don't know, go find a place to get ice cream or something. Like
that sounds awesome.
Like we're in City League again.
Do you remember when we used to play softball, or at least we told people we did when we were at Cafe Rio?
Well, I did play softball like City League. I mean, I didn't play in high school or anything, just soccer, but
I played in the 4th grade, but I don't think that counted.
No, why? I remember us telling people like, hey, you play softball? We play softball, but I don't know why we did that.
I think we're just trying to make conversation. Like, hey, we're gonna go play softball. You want to come? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh well, maybe later then.
Oh, and then that kid was in your class, right? And found out you don't even know how to play softball or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Notice he's not around today.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the bridal shower party.
Okay. Who eats healthier, me or you? I would say you.
No.
I would say the bowl of ice cream that I ate for breakfast says differently.
But I eat okay because I do like I like everything. Bella, she'll be like, I'm like, oh, it's so good. And she's like, I can't trust you. You like everything. I'm like, oh, fair enough.
Not wrong.
But there's so many different flavors and they're all good. So that's, but I remember
eating healthy.
In college, you ate better than me though, because you'd just be like, I just like vegetables. And I'm like, fake news.
You're the Bella there. You're like, I can't trust you.
Remember when we went to Outback and you ordered a chicken? You savage.
Dude, my dad
mad
makes
at you.
Amazing steak. They were, and everyone looked at me like I was weird. But my dad makes amazing steak all the time. So I'm like, I think
I'll have chicken.
I was disappointed, however. So maybe there is something to that.
Do you remember this? we're a two-headed monster. We'll eat for the
Can we
price
eat
of
for
two.
the price of one?
I mean, one. Why did I say two? I started it. I
Yes.
failed. Yeah.
That's all good. I knew exactly what you were talking about. We had friends that tried to be a two-headed monster at a restaurant to see if they could get the
At
buffet
a-
price.
At Golden
Golden
Corral,
Corral.
which is like a buffet. So yeah,
Mhm.
it didn't work. They did not
Did
get
not work.
to eat as one person, but it
No,
was
they
a
didn't, but
solid
you cannot blame
try.
them for trying. Yeah.
Exactly.
A for effort.
My nose
for
is
effort.
itching now. I think that you did it to me.
I'm thinking of you. That's why. Right?
Thanks. Yeah.
Somebody's thinking about you. Your nose itches. Please don't think about me. I'm having enough trouble as it is. Okay, let's see. So I think the next one we already answered was who loves junk food more, and I think it's
I think it's a tie.
joint effort.
I think it's a
I think
joint
it's a tie as
effort.
well.
I mean,
Yep.
if I could show you the different candies stashed around in here, because this is where I hide them. So
That's, I think, one of the best things about being an adult is that you're like, when I go shopping, I can be like, this is coming home with me, and this is coming home with me.
and, and then you're like, we shouldn't have any more candy because, like, it's not good for you. There's no
Yeah.
nutritional value. It's kind of getting late. Da da da. Go to bed. I'm gonna come in here, and then I'm like,
Halloween is my favorite. I love it. The younger kids, I'm like, let's just put all this candy in a bowl and see what happens, you know?
If
I know
something
what happens.
happens.
I can tell you what happens. Mom watches a movie and has a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Okay, which of us loves animals more?
Is there a neither button?
No, I do. I have to be so careful about what animals we let in our house because I get so attached to them.
I love our animals. We have animals, but I didn't grow up anthropomorphizing
Appreciating them.
animals. Well, giving
Yeah.
them like human characteristics, like
Yeah.
Granted, we talked about this a little bit. To me, they were just kind of like animals, and I love animals,
They were
but I
there.
don't love necessarily sharing, like, because I'm a little OCD and I don't know, I want everything to feel clean. So I could be sometimes I could be a little too crazy about stuff with animals, like getting on the couch
Well,
and
that's
stuff.
okay though.
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm easing up a little bit. Like, I don't know. It's like a mental thing. Like I feel like
No, I'm okay with that though, because you've been
Yeah.
into enough houses that smelled like the animals that live there that you're like,
yes, and
"Mm."
redid a house and like like I love them and I want only good things for them.
Yes.
I just
We are outdoor pet
don't
kind of
want to
people.
share a room with them all the time. But I mean, now we have our pug Dipper and our cat Pepper, who kind of rule the house anyways. But no, they're not like in my bed and stuff like that. I'm like I don't know. I honestly wouldn't want to
Draws a
fool around.
line.
I wouldn't want to fool around in my own bed because I'd be like, I don't know, there's like hair and
They're
shit. It's
watching
not
you.
even mine.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it
that's
just
true.
felt dirty.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, so. But I'll give it to you.
Good call.
Emily loves animals more than me, but I also love animals.
No, I agree. It's probably a joint effort.
Okay.
I get way attached to them. And so I'm like, every time my kids are like, we should get a dog. And I'm like, oh no, there goes my heart again. No.
Yeah. And I'm like, I could totally let it go if it means that their life is going to be better. Like if it's like, hey, you're not giving this animal the attention they need. You're not playing with it enough. Like, I don't care how much I love it. It deserves like
Yeah,
all
a
the
good life and
things,
good
a
home.
good life. So we've rehomed animals when it didn't work out, but like I rehomed them. Like we had a German Shepherd who was a rescue, and we only got
Yeah.
her because Valerie and her husband had a friend who was walking their dogs or whatever, and somebody actually threw Zoe out like a moving truck
Oh man.
to them because I guess they were like, well, they have dogs, they'll take her. But she was obviously like traumatized. We couldn't touch her hip for the longest time. She made the move from Utah to Florida with us, and like in like the heat or like the height of Anthony's like just like figuring out his bipolar disorder and all those things, that she was such an anxious wreck because anytime he would raise his voice, like he could just be like frustrated, like or whatever. Not it wasn't at her, it had nothing to do with her. She would be in the like the other side of the house in the bathtub peeing. And I was like,
Really?
and which was then turned around to be like this stressful thing because it was like, now we got to clean this up. And now he's stressed about the fact that the dog is stressed. And now she lives 5 miles down the road on a 5-acre property with 5 other, I think it is actually 5 other shepherds. And like the
Nice.
people that have that home also have a property up in Pennsylvania, and they have an RV so that they could travel with the dogs, and they send us pictures. And I'm like, she upgraded. Like she was meant to come with us to go there because like she needed a better life, and we were just like a stepping stone. But she needed.
Yes. And you
so
actually sent her to one of those places your parents always tell you the dogs go to.
yeah.
Like, oh no, I went to a farm.
Yeah, no. My parents told me that Dinky jumped out of the van while it was moving, and now I'm like, did he?
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Fake. It's fake. We can't trust anything these days.
But it does happen. My little sister had to give her little dog away when she went to college, and she gave it to this sweet little English couple that would like dress him in sweaters and give him steak. And I'm like, oh boy.
You're like, upgrade.
Maybe they can adopt me too.
Man, I know. I was like, if I was a dog, I would
sweater.
want to be a dog down here in the villages. I see so many
Yeah.
dogs in strollers. I'm like, these dogs don't even know how to dog.
Right.
Do you want to hear probably just one of the worst dog stories? It's one of mine.
Okay, go.
Did I ever tell you about our it was a Maltese named Max?
That is not ringing a bell.
Well, we didn't really have inside dogs, but Maltese, like they're kind of small. He was inside, and he was on a road
Is
trip.
this yours and Anthony's, or yours?
No,
when you were
this
growing
was
up?
like my parents, and it was like towards the end because it was like the 3 youngest girls, me, Laura, and Sarah. We were the ones in the van. I think some people had already left home and everything. So this is
Okay.
later on when they could have an animal in the house because there wasn't 2,000 children as well. So we could do that. But we went on a road trip, and he was just such a little spaz, like just sorry, this is such a horrible story and I'm laughing. And so we had him on a leash in the car because didn't want him to jump out of the window or something like that. And we went to I think it was a rest stop, and somebody forgot to unhook him. And so at the rest stop, it's like National Lampoons. They slide open the van, and there he is hanging, and he's defecated, and 3 little girls screaming because
Is he okay?
no, no, that's how he died. I might have to cut this out because it's so dark, because it's like, I know, like, sorry, I'm laughing, but it was horrible. But also, like, if you look at it from the outside, you could see like that happening on like a National Lampoon.
Oh yeah.
So think about it. Think about it that way, and rest in peace, Max. I'm sorry.
My favorite. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
My favorite dog story of yours is not really a story, but
Okay.
when your parents, was it their 50th wedding anniversary photos? Do you remember this? They got like the first professional photos they'd had taken, and they were in your backyard, and they looked lovely. They were wonderful, and nobody noticed till like forever later, till it was sent out to everybody, that the dog was down at the bottom licking himself.
But here's the ridiculous part. My mom had them printed in black and white, and then she did this technique where you like add just little bits of color places. So she spent a lot of time with these pictures before she sent them out, and somehow never saw Gizmo going to town on himself in the lower right corner. I guarantee you we have a picture floating around. If I can find it, I'll send it to you.
Okay,
you can
I want to
relive that.
I love that one. That was on our wall at college for quite a while.
Yeah, it was. Oh God, I'm embarrassed that I shared that last story. I don't even know why I did. I'm like, hey, you want to hear something horrible? Here it is.
No, okay. So here, animals are a little bit different. Like I would say, pets on a farm in the country are treated very differently than the ones carried around in handbags in the city, right?
Oh, 100%.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the way it is. So when I don't even know how to preface this one. So we lived before this house, we lived in a little house down the road a ways.
Okay.
And there were hay bales next to our house, right? Just haystacks all
Okay.
over. And somehow in one of the haystacks on one of the hay bales, they're like wrapped up with strings, right?
Mhm.
There was like this carcass of a cat,
Okay.
right? That had got baled in with this hay bale. So there's just
Oh
this cat.
no.
And this is I have to cut this out as well because I have no idea. Anyway, so when they're spray painting the, you know, what hay it is on the side of the hay, they just circled it and wrote cat, right? I thought it was kind of funny. So I took a little video of it and sent it to my sister, and she did not appreciate that. She was so mad. And I had to explain to her that the hay baler did not chase this cat down.
Yeah, and murder it. It was probably the cat
just-
got stuck in an unfortunate situation. It's sad.
Well, I think it was
somebody.
already done.
Okay,
It was
but
good
then
stuff.
somebody made a funny. I mean, which sister did you send it to? Can I ask?
She'll remain nameless. I didn't
Damn
ask
it,
her if I could tell.
because I want to tell a story about one of your other sisters and a cat.
No, it wasn't
was
that
just-
sister.
It wasn't that sister?
This is
Because I was
we're
gonna say
gonna
that'd
get,
be
like,
real. That
PETA.
would be real ironic if it was that sister. No, because she was a child and she didn't do anything
Yeah,
overtly. Can I tell it?
I think you can. And
Okay.
just realize that she loved animals then and she loves animals now. But yes, she was a toddler.
I mean,
and-
all it was is
Anyway.
there was a bunch of kittens, and Emily's parents only had like one neighbor right there, you know,
Right
and
across
so
the
it's like
yard.
she had just this small area to work with, and she was playing hide and seek, and she maybe hid some in the neighbor's freezer and forgot to seek them until the neighbor
one.
found them. Oh, just one still.
Yes.
And it does make me sad because it was a kitten, and I hope it was fast because, you know, it probably just got tired and cold, but sorry. So
That was
pretty
an
much
interesting phone call from the neighbor that
Yeah.
you may misplace something and I may have it and don't know why.
yeah, please come get it. Will you please ask another question so I don't tell another story?
So clearly neither of us likes animals as much as we thought.
God. Okay. Go on.
Mm,
I'm becoming a vegetarian.
Me too. My daughter did. She
Yeah.
came home. She's 8 years old and she
Mhm.
came home from school and she's like, I just kind of want to be a vegetarian. And it's been going for 3 months. So
Nice.
for
If like the grid went down and we didn't have access to like any type of meat, I wouldn't miss it. Like I think veggies literally, well, potatoes like and veggies I could live off of, and some everything seasoning.
I could do that for a long time, but there's something about grilled meat that's been done well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I don't love it. I'm just gonna say I'm not taking down a cow or a chicken or I'm not.
Yeah, I think you're right.
If the grid goes down, I'm not a hunter. I'm a gatherer.
I'm not a
for
killer.
sure.
I can't do it.
No, like I might milk a goat, make some goat cheese. Love me some of that.
No cows. It has to be a goat.
No, I'll milk a cow too. Have some eggs, but I'm not taking down an animal for its meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with you there.
Okay.
Yeah. We'd be the
Okay.
same. We'd be going after the same foraging materials. Okay, who is more addicted to their phone? I think I am.
You
I'm
think you are?
horrible. Yes, I'm trying though. I'm really trying.
Well, I mean, we kind of like we live in our phones in a way. Like I have my email on my phone. I have like there's so many things that I use on my phone. I edit
Mhm.
videos on my phone. I have a notes app where I'm constantly writing, thinking of ideas because that's just something I like to do. So like the amount of time that I spend playing games on my phone or doing like it is
Mindless stuff.
still it's still bad, but then I know that there's a lot of time that's not completely mindless. So I spend more time than I like to admit on my phone. But
Yeah.
you know,
I do the same. So
I'm
I
on
think-
a level like 5,000 something on a game. So
good. I'm gonna tell my kids that because I was at like 800 on one, and they're like, "Mom, it's time to stop."
I'm at 5,000, and actually Anthony's brother came into town recently, and he was playing the
Uh-huh.
same one, and he was like, "What level are you on?" Like thinking because he's on 3,000 something, and I was like,
Let's go with
I don't want to tell you. I don't even want to
Does
say
it have
it.
anything to do with crushing candy?
It doesn't. It's called Toon Blast, and I only downloaded it because of Ryan Reynolds, and so did James. He said the same thing. He was like, "Same thing. I saw a thing," and it's like,
It
I
was
like
Ryan
him.
Reynolds, so
He
of
told me to do
course.
it, and it was super addictive and has taken over my life. Thank you, Ryan. Just kidding.
Thanks,
Just
Ryan,
kidding.
for that so much. Betty was right to be mad at you.
Was she? Was she mad at him?
It was fake, but yes.
Oh, good. No, I think
Um,
that Betty White and like Ryan Reynolds and Blake that's his wife, right? I said
Blake
that right.
Lively.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
said that right. Okay. I think they're all like in the same boat of like awesomeness. They're good
Yes,
people,
they
good
are
humans.
phenomenal.
I know I
Okay,
don't know
I'm
them, but
gonna
I've still.
shift here, and it's probably going to knock my camera off. Okay, there we go.
It didn't. Yay!
I'm sitting in a child-sized banana chair. See?
I do see. We need to
Mhm.
make you. We need to make you a thing. I built like a frame here and everything. I built this. It's awesome.
You built it?
I did. We
That
built
is
this
awesome.
city. Yeah.
On rock and roll.
Well, it's been a process
I'm
because
up for
this room started as just like our medicating, our pink room,
Room.
our room to like smoke weed in, and hot box, just have a place to chill so that it wasn't like making everything else smell. And then
Mhm.
it evolved into this, and now it's awesome. When I'm not using
Cool.
it, or when we're not using it, the girls hang out in here some now, so it's awesome. It's fun to have a little room like this.
A little
But
just
now
relaxation room.
yeah, now we need to make one for you. I'll get you
Yeah,
one for
this is the box
Christmas.
of a closet.
Thanks
Thanks so much. So
You're
I've been
welcome.
experimenting with which small spaces in our room work or in our house work.
Yeah.
And this is a very small space, but it seems to work pretty well. I don't know.
Yeah. Where are
So
you?
well, I would pick it up and show you, but I would never get it back to where it is.
Okay.
So
you'll
it's
have to
like,
show me later.
this is one wall, this is another wall.
Okay.
It's
And I'm
very small.
sitting on a toilet.
No, it's not the bathroom. Although
I
I'm not
wonder-
opposed to that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay, who's more of a fraidy cat? Who gets scared more easily? I think it's a joint effort.
Okay, sure. There we go. Us. I mean,
Us,
we
are you scared?
I used to scare myself over stuff just thinking about it.
Yeah,
But
but I think as you grow up, it's not as
yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's like I thought that life was gonna be a hell of a lot more like quicksand and
Mm-hmm.
maybe not so
people
much
out to
of what
get
I
you.
should have been scared of, which is Carline eating up most of my life.
Yeah.
I spend so much time in the car waiting to pick up the kids
Uh-huh.
from school or dropping them off from school. And
Yeah,
I love it and hate it. So
I think I'm most scared of having to tell people where stuff is. Like,
what do you mean?
your shoe is at the back of the closet behind
Oh,
the thing.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah. No, it's on the left side underneath the thing. Like,
under it.
I don't even
under the thing.
understand. Haley would be like, you have like mom's superpowers. And I was like, like, I don't want to accept that as like the reality because I want you to try to do it too. I'm like, I get help that I think we just keep a constant inventory as moms. We don't even realize we're
Mhm.
doing it. Because sometimes when I tell somebody where I'm like, I don't know why, but I know that it's in the kitchen behind the toaster
Right.
oven, kind of propped up on its side. And they're
Well,
like,
behind the fridge.
yeah, I'm like,
I don't
I must have seen it at some point in time. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
it's there.
That is a superpower.
Pretty
But
much.
do you remember how scared we used to get when we were way too old to be scared of things?
But we would scare
like-
ourselves in Miller Apartments.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh, just all the time.
yeah. There was the
Um,
night of the blood curdling scream, So
Yes, I think that was the first night we were there.
Mhm.
Somebody screamed bloody murder, and we thought we were gonna be killed.
That we were
I don't know
next.
why. Out of all the apartments, it was ours. Ours
Yeah.
was coming.
Yeah. They
Yes,
had our number.
It did not. Or the time I was driving home from a school dance, like I had to leave early, and I got into my little red minivan, which was super hot.
Yeah.
And like halfway home, I'm like, my car smells like cologne. Like,
That's terrifying.
yeah. And I looked down at the seat, and there was a sweatshirt there that wasn't mine. And so for the rest of the drive home, I'm like, there's somebody behind me. They're just waiting. And so I had all these like plans of how I was gonna like drive into a light pole or
Yes!
Isn't
Isn't
you
that
know what I mean?
crazy? No, I would. Okay, I had that a few
Instead
times
of
where
looking
all
behind
of a
me and being
sudden,
like, hey, douchebag.
exactly, and figuring it out. It was just like I would
Yeah.
do this. Like once I thought they were there, I would do this. Just kind of rest, because if they were gonna grab my throat, I was gonna be a barrier. I was gonna have
all of these
something.
irrational fears you have as a teenage girl for reals. Like,
Well, because you're literally told, constantly be careful, because of it. Instead of telling the guys, hey, don't be a risk. Don't be someone that people have to be afraid of. They just told us, be afraid. Dress in a way that
and
won't
it
make them
makes
get you.
yeah. And it makes you so paranoid. Do you remember the time we were walking home from something and there was somebody behind us and somehow we convinced ourselves that he was following us?
Oh
So
yeah.
we just went to a random apartment and hung out.
And he was probably just like, what the fuck is wrong with these chicks?
I'm
Like, I'm
just
just
going
walking
home,
home. Yeah.
guys. Like,
We were just scared. Okay. Yeah.
it's early evening and I'm one dude against two girls. I don't think anything was gonna happen there.
No, but
But as a teenage girl, you're just like, I have to get out of this situation.
yeah, and probably better safe than sorry. What the best defense is a good. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now.
Yeah,
Just
best
don't
defense is
end
a
up
good
in the just don't end up in the situation in the first place. Pretty much
Yeah.
as much as
Which is
possible.
why we checked the back seats in the trunk every time we got in the car.
Oh my
Like,
god. I still sometimes feel bad about like the
one time you
night
didn't.
at the the one time that I didn't at the MTC when I didn't check, and my
Somebody left you a
my
present.
current guy that had a crush on me left me things, and I was walking out with a different guy, so I didn't check. And then he's the next day, he's like all excited, like, you like what? Did you like it? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, are you kidding? And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's like, but didn't you check your trunk? And I was like, I guess I didn't. I'm so sorry. And then he bought it for me. And he bought it for me again. But then I would never get in the car without checking my trunk. Yeah, but I did.
I just remember the CD had the song "Carry On My."
Oh yeah, it was Kansas.
Yeah,
I still love Kansas. I was like one of my faves
Thank
at the
you
time.
for
And so
buying that twice.
yeah, I know. Thanks for that. That same kid took me to his homecoming in Orem, and he took me to see Ben Harper, and which was a really great concert. It was really awesome. But what's so funny is I was such a spazzy, like very Mormon kid that I smelled weed, which, and I'm sure it was like in there like crazy, but I was not in an enclosed space. I was in nothing, and I made him leave because I was like, I felt uncomfortable. And now look at me now, Em. I'm sorry, Sean. We should have stayed. I'm sure it was amazing. You picked the wrong girl. I was.
We can go back and tell ourselves things.
Yeah.
We can go back and
Yeah.
tell ourselves
Sorry.
all the things.
Anyways. All right.
Gravy. Okay, how are we doing time wise? Because this could go on for years.
I mean, I don't know. Do one more.
Okay,
Pick your
let's see.
favorite. Something
Pick
that.
my favorite.
Yeah.
It seems like there was one at the end. Who grew up in a crazier family? Me or you? I'm a close second, but I think you're right.
But you would agree. Yeah. Like you're here. You exist.
I'm there. I'm
but
like my family's right there. But your stories in general are more like, what the happened? Like,
at work, I'm pretty sure, because I feel like I'm that one upper chick. You know what I mean? Like from Saturday Night Live, like, and I'm like, I almost hold back sometimes stories because they have to be like, you're making shit up. There's no way. there's no way. And I'm like,
The
I
first time-
could tell you more.
The
What'd you
first
say?
time I went and did anything with your family, like
Mhm.
we went jet skiing or wave running,
Okay.
and I was meeting your brothers, and one of your brothers like
It was
walking
just
around
after
with
the
his-
accident, right? It was just
yeah,
after
he's
the
walking around with, like, full tube coming straight from his heart. He's like, yeah, I just wanted to go wave running.
yeah,
Okay,
that was
you had a
so
motorcycle accident like yesterday.
yeah. So Thomas, who has also been in a skydiving accident, but this was a different accident when he was dirt biking in St. George. And
Promise.
I don't know exactly, obviously I wasn't there, but the story that I remember is that he was like going, and there wasn't much, and somehow he was going by this truck and the clutch stuck or something, and he hit the mirror, and it like basically severed his leg, except for it didn't cut the main artery and the main nerve, because he was laying in the desert with like his leg all like this for a very long time, and had a pretty crazy hospital experience. Found out he's allergic to morphine, tried to kill his roommate. His family, the roommate's family ended up bringing him stuff saying thank you for not killing him, you know, once they so
Like I
all
said,
kinds of
my
fun.
family doesn't have this story.
Yeah, but do you remember when I found out about that? I was at your house.
Yeah, okay.
I remember
Keep
I got a
going.
call, and so because you know, as one does,
As one
and
does at
and
2:30 on a Tuesday.
yeah, exactly. It was like just randomly in the middle of the day, and my mom was like, "Hey, Thomas has been in an accident. It's pretty bad, blah blah blah, whatever." And I got off the phone, and you were like all like almost misty teary, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go? Should we? And I was like, why? What am I gonna do?
That's okay.
I was like, he's in St. George. You want to go
Good
play?
for him.
Like, you were like, are you real? Are you for real right now? And I was like,
Like,
yeah. I'm like, I guess when you've had as many like, I mean,
life-threatening things, you're just like,
I guess I'm like,
whatever.
I mean,
He'll be fine. You probably
exactly.
just knew Thomas, and you're like, yep, that's right.
Exactly. He'll probably be fine. Like, and right now I'm not a doctor, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt
And
like
he was fine, and he went wave running, and he had a great time.
exactly.
That's all.
Yeah. And I think sometimes like I worried it made me like look like I was like a sociopath, like I didn't care. And it was never that I didn't care. It was just that I knew that like the whole this too shall pass, or like
Uh-huh.
that wasn't my battle to fight at the moment. Number one, like there was literally nothing I could do, and me dwelling on it helped nothing. So moving on.
You were always really good at that, because I'm like, let's take everybody else's problems and make them my own. Like,
I'm not saying I don't do that also, but I try really hard to like take it in, fill it for a minute, and then be like okay,
nothing I can do about it.
nothing I can do about it. And when there's something I can do, I will do it. But until there's
Mhm.
something I can do, I'm not going to be wasting my time on that, because I got all these other fun
Yeah.
things to do.
Well,
Anyway,
I love stories about your family, because like,
Yeah.
there was the time that your family came home from your grandma's funeral, from like, I think wherever it was. Was it in Florida? It
well,
was far away. Wherever
I
it was.
didn't go to the funeral. My
No, you
parents
didn't.
did. Yeah.
Your parents did, and your brothers. And the way they
Okay.
came back from the funeral was, each of your brothers had on like a different 3-piece suit that she had, and they came running in the living room and were like dancing around, and I thought that was wonderful. That's really great.
They
I love your
also-
brothers, but
I also wore some of those 3-piece suits to my wedding, which Anthony didn't love at the time as much as he does now, because now he really appreciates like that they
who they are,
that-
and
do you know what they do that's super fun that we should totally try to like do with them? Because I told them, I'm like,
Okay.
I want to go and be one of, like, I want to have a camera. You can be in a car with a camera. I'll be in a car and a camera. They go on road trips together. And recently what they've been doing is kind of like Top Gear style, where they each buy a car, like a kind of shitty car. They have a day to work on it, and then they just road trip. And they go and do fun like adventures and stuff like that. On one of their
awesome.
road trips, they went to our house in Missouri, in Waco, Missouri, and it
Really?
is now a
That's
bona
going back.
it's a haunted house. One of my houses is now a haunted house.
Like a people pay to go into
Like I
a haunted
think
house, or just
an
like
event.
abandoned?
No, like a haunted house, like you pay to go to. It was an old-fashioned
Seems
mansion.
appropriate.
Our only neighbor was a graveyard, you know, like a lot of crazy things did happen in that house, and now it's a haunted house. So
After you guys left, there were probably so many rumors it had no choice but become a haunted house for good.
I don't know.
So, but there were 10 kids in your family, so it's
Yeah.
like the things were happening.
Exactly.
This
With
was
that many
awful.
kids, you're bound to have some stuff, and especially when you're, we're a little interesting. I think your family has funny stories though too. I mean, your brother's stories in Russia, just the fact that both of them
Oh,
have
yeah.
had like run-ins with the Russian mob is like, I mean, is that just like a Tuesday in Russia? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I've never been, but yes, probably.
But they
we should just have our families come on and like talk. And
Yes.
just be like, so.
Oh yeah. Hi, Lisa.
what happened to me?
She said you like
Hi.
us. She can come on.
That's true. I did.
Yeah,
She
but
should.
you have to pick the topic. That's the only rule.
My mom does.
Yeah.
Or I have to pick the topic.
No, your mom does. And then
Okay.
we'll talk about whatever she wants
Yes,
to talk about.
Mom, if you're listening, you can come on and you can pick the topic, and
Yes.
it'll
Yay.
be awesome.
All right.
be really good.
Well, yay. This was a lot of fun. It was awesome.
I'm
So
glad we did this.
me too.
And may neither of us get sick for a very long time, because
Ugh.
that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
No more sick.
I
No
know.
more sick.
And I need this headache to go away.
Yeah. I need to
Anyways.
be able to do a podcast without like.
Awesome.
That was really cute. That's a good way to end it.
I know.
So,
And on that note,
see
we'll
you next
see you later. All right. Lilas.
Lilas.
Okay.
Love
Talk
you.
to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.